And so we are back on in with our ESL Challenger Melbourne close qualifier down here in North America. Map number one kind of wrapped up, and it got bumpy. Not gonna lie here, Cole, but it did all right. You know, they did all right over there at the side of G3. See if they can keep it up here on Anubis.
Yeah, they gave us something. They gave us a strong start. But I tell you what, Party Astronauts was looking a whole lot stronger. And now they got their map pick here ahead of them. But a B play to kick things off in 60 with the dualies.
Oh yeah, it's prime position for two pairs of dualies, but one OB able to best them both. He doesn't even take a bullet on entry and clears the path for his team G3. We're gonna start this one off competitive and scary, that's for sure. Chop will at least answer back, but the player deficit simply too much here. I'm telling you, this OB guy is putting in work right now.
That he is. He challenged 4 guns on that B site and just dominated them. But you gotta be careful, the round isn't quite fully finished just yet. He just exits here.
No, there's no time, unfortunately.
They find all the kills though, my god.
Okay. That was aggressive. Shot walks away with 4. And I'd be really surprised to see if there wasn't a force buyback. Chop has 3250. Yeah, he has 3250. Surely he does something with this, right?
That's A1S money. Although, no, A4 money, even better. All right, Chop goes straight for the A4 here. No utility required. We will see the force buy come back off the back of that incredible little bit of exit damage here. Even Wolfie can afford a FAMAS and armor to work with as well. This is a pretty threatening purchase here. We'll see what G3 do to handle this.
I think they recognize the potential threat. Of course. But look at this. I mean, it's both rifles here on this A site. This is dream situation. Wolfie hears the flashbang come through. Does the setup work on out? Chop will walk away with the kill. Dragon at advantage, but he wants to stick around. Now he needs to bounce. Low HP. Gonna hand over the M4 over to a very capable player in 60. This round gets weird.
Here you go. Has the A4 ready to go. Needs to get a big spray down. Wants all 30 to do it. So reload goes off, and G3 not so confident in this A side finish. Not just yet. They'll choose a reroute instead. Keep things nice and slow for now here. No need to rush into things, they say. It seems like they'll head into the B side here as the end goal. And Bentley and his lonely 5-7 gonna need some support. And he will get it. Walko's joining up here.
OB. 5-7s could also just be the right order of the day, but Obi's just gonna try and sell it. It's Chop's dual Berettas. Not the perfect spot, but Obi is dealt with. And look at this, the M4 at range. There's the double kill and the force by victory from Party Astronauts. Gun's gonna get shuffled around too, and all the CTs are now armed to the teeth here.
Yeah, I mean, I like the shuffling of the guns right there to make sure that everyone walks away with a rifle. The second round force buy that we said was so deadly, that A4 that was purchased by Chop pans out for them big time. G3 left rattled after that. They go for a force buy to respond, but not the way that they wanted to start off on their opponent's map pick.
We'll jump here and there from Calamity around the corner. Bentley will get traded out. It's not all bad. See what G3 can do with this. Wolfie's gonna get flashed on in, making no secret about his approach. Smoke deployed.
Uh-oh.
AMZ is gonna walk right through it. Is Sue gonna do the same though? Clearing both sides though. Perfect timing nailed. AMZ realizes what's up, and now there's a man advantage for G3.
Yeah, Wolfie just left scratching his head as to how he got there, but things start to complicate here for the side of PA. Heavy mid presence, but this is going to be the B-side finish here. And Walco, again, going to be left to his own devices right now.
I mean, it's a decent angle. Could catch a couple players off guard. He starts to slink back just as the execute comes through and the 1 dig as well. Are you kidding me? G3 are certainly in it. Now, Obi goes down pretty low and, oh, it starts to swing back. Swing, and look at that from Chop. These shots being nailed. That's a 2v4 that vaporizes in like 10 seconds. Retake there from Party Astronauts.
Successful right there. Chop 8-0 right now on an absolute warpath. Keep his squad nice and healthy. And this one, it saves him though, with the worries of letting that round slip big time. Completely bails them out. And that right there, that's kind of what G3 do best, just systematic, like very much so what they were doing on the first 5 rounds of the series. Where you're able to rely a little bit on that firepower to crack through some of those defenders. I like the idea, I like the promise of it, but it doesn't end up panning out fully.
Really aggressive stance here as well, wanting all the control. Now it is just against pistols, so something like this, some risk taking. Oh, it could get awkward as Chop will meet his first death. But there is a trade in play, and maybe some more. Calamity does pick up Walco. But I think that's all to be said. Laxi, 1v3.
Oh
my god, but this guy has been hammering headshots all game.
A relief here, but they are going to lose bomb. That's just been discovered here by the CT side, and that's the big issue. But with an op in hand, still holding on to the hand cannon.
This guy entered up the B site last round with the MAC-10, but he preferred the Deagle. See it again. Oh, but just barely off the mark. No idea that his opponent was just on 2 HP and will deliver that off back to Party Astronauts. 3-1.
We'll hold steady a little bit more there. Still, I mean, threatening. Still scary. These rounds are by no means easy for the side of PA, even if the firepower might suggest that that should be the case. Either way, hard fought. They do build a lead. We get back into the gun rounds. Calamity was rocking with that MAC-10 last round. He did some good damage. He's got to do it again, though. The rest of his roster has a whole lot more to work with. Chop, eager to fight for mid-control right now.
Oh, and 60 as well. He's just doing 60 things, and Calamity runs out of ammo. I feel like 60 gets an evasion buff as he moves around these smokes. He just can't get hit. But as he pushes through, Obi's got him red.
How was that one
Sick
through a
angle.
smoke? They had the smoke icon there, but either way. Found herself, so still a man advantage. Oh, maybe not for long. Choppy does get away with it, though, and so does Walco. I mean, again, it still feels like, even when G3 is saying, hey, respect us, look what we're doing. Look at the shots we're landing right now. It's just not the case here.
Look at this, the scramble as Matt closes down, and Wolfie won't be missing that one. I think it's really important that Party Astronauts don't really show this team much respect. They're still, you know, they're showing up and they're playing their game. They're saying, hey, like, you hit some nice shots, you had some cool rounds, but we're our own team.
Yeah, I do appreciate PA kind of playing like that. The confidence that's being shown out of these guys is definitely exciting, and this is how you want to see them kind of beat these underdog rosters. Fast mid play. Oh, nope, he dove down.
No!
And right into the open arms, Walker. He's there to catch him.
Don't worry, I got you, man. Whoa, over the top of the smoke,
boost.
though.
Oh, he kept going for it.
Nails it. Are you kidding me?
Obi, do you want to feed the beast?
I think he does. And down he goes. Calamity, last player standing in a 1v5. 60 will be put down, but the rest of the party astronauts will not be tamed. They're having a rave here on Anubis. 5-1.
Shop is 11-1 currently. 60 is 9-3. A couple of these individuals here are just playing kind of out of their mind. And just constantly, I think PA are saying, let's abuse that fact. Let's abuse that Chop and 60 are both playing really good. You see double mid setups from both of those individuals to counter whatever G3 have in mind. Challenged by the two greats here in the server is not easy. Being constantly pressured by him.
Oh, and Obi also getting naded down low. AMZ. Shifting between the lines. There's a bit of a mid collapse here. If G3 want to keep pressing forward, it could be some trouble. Party astronauts are happy with the presence they've just shown.
Did so much early damage here. Put two players down to half HP, making these site defenses a lot easier for themselves. Shifted up the setup big time here. 60 just on the fly right now. Quick transition from him. Make sure that temple isn't a threat, but it does appear like this one has to end towards the B side here. They're going to get loud about things. They're going to start to kick it into gear now.
Oh, in 3 box, a perfect molly though. AMZ running in the site alone. But Walko will eventually fall. There's another player back at the site though. 60 charges forward with the flash. He'll fall. But Bentley still standing. Calamity can't nail the kill. Advantage goes the way of the astronauts for just a moment though, until Call Me Sue puts it in the 1v1 and he's gonna clutch it up. A 1v3 lightning fast for the second round for G3.
That is something special right there from Call Me Sue. What a round. 1v3. You think it's curtains. You think it's over. He stands no chance. He walks through the smoke, takes down 2, and then dives back through it for a 3rd. Complete surprise for Party Astronauts. They thought they had that one. But Call Me Sue rips it away. And that has to be a spark here for this this young advanced squad.
Yeah, he was the one player who said, this guy's kind of hype. Had some talk in that advanced scene, and he shows it versus one of the best teams in North America, with some of the best players. I mean, this game is far from over. Let's see here for Wolfie. When will G3 pull the pin on the play?
Just trading the utility belts right now for the meantime. 60. Keeping coverage towards middle. Guess this does put a lot of pressure here on Wolfie with the op. We saw a couple of tough misses in that last map. But sharpening up a little bit here. He's not missing right now.
Gonna struggle a little bit, though, as splits the goalposts. And Chop falls with an instant headshot. Of course, it's Obi. Oh, but 60 is up to no good. Are we gonna keep spamming these smokes? Not suspicious enough.
Oh, got him quick.
Backstab's there, but Laxi with the trade. 1v2 now for Walko. He begins the flank. Is he being a little too slow? The advanced positioning here from G3 should all but process of elimination bring this one back down to size. And now Walko's been spotted. Jake is up. I'm out of here. G3 are going to carry the momentum.
Able to string it together right there. Party Astronauts look like they had the better defense, but can't quite coordinate it. is the biggest issue right there, and you can see Wolfie finds that first pick. That's massive. He had to have some sort of backup there with the rifles, though. He just gets caught in this re-peek situation where maybe if he was able to land another one, it would have been a lot easier, and I think it would have been, but again, not able to join up, get any extra utility or anything of the case, and like you said, capitalizing on this momentum, capitalizing on the chance here. Walko now with the only rifle. So the rest of the roster kind of goes in for a save or a half buy.
So shifting at the moment. Nades are excellent so far. Though a lot of chunks taken out of Walko. It's the rifle here. He needs to get stuff done. Dodges out on the utility. Stays alive and gets a kill. He's good on that. Ben Lee thinking about a move. But instead still wants to hold players for the retake. That's not a great start.
Not quite. So many low HP bars already here. It's going to be near impossible to chew through this one. See how many kills they can make happen here. 60 does catch one on a wide swing. That might be a mistake that opens up some avenues here with some low HP bars.
Holy. Those shots so close, but well, 60 has been shut down, unfortunately. So looking to slink away here for Walko. That's going to be that. Bomb's going to go off. G3 up to 4. Deficit closing once again. I'm liking the competitive nature we've got here between these two teams. I just want to see just seeing G3 be competitive makes the North American space a lot more interesting.
Makes this game a lot more interesting. You can come into this one and easily write G3 off as, I mean, again, a team that shouldn't even necessarily be here if it wasn't for the fact that that ban came through onto EMEA, and they get their opportunity to get a second chance here in this qualifier, but they're definitely showing what they're made of here. A couple of big clutches, a couple exciting rounds coming through for, it's like Call Me Sue. Seeing some great work out of a couple of these individuals, and I mean, I like to see this out of G3. I want to see more. See what they're made of versus such a stable team here. Walko's got to be careful though. Throwing some utility around that smoke will help him ensure some safety for now.
It's going to re-enter though with a flashbang. The util sets. Perhaps you could say trading efficiently, but mid control is a bit of a problem. Walko drops. AMZ picks up the op and watches the flank. They're gonna go through. This is gonna be a nasty split awaiting. Chop. He's on a good angle. Swings forward and gets 2. Are you serious? 8 HP. Can't escape Calamity though. We'll drag it to the 2 now. 1 versus 2. Ben Leet. Thinking about the walkthrough. Nail the timing here. The digits go in. Jiggle peeking at the moment. Calamity gets the spot. And with the pre-fire there, Ben Lee hits the dirt. We're equals.
Just walking right into that burst right there, and it just breaks them apart. You can see, I mean, trying as hard as he can right there is Chop. Defending that A site incredibly. But unable to deliver. If he was able to escape, man, that'd be the final nail in the coffin, or at least you'd think it'd be. The Wolfie and Binley retake would have been much more effective. But only so much you can ask of one man on that defense. He was the only one able to step up big time. G3 still fighting forward here. Immediately dismissing 60. It is Call Me Sue that takes care of 2. Traded eventually, but he maintains that man advantage.
And Oh goodness, he just tore that A site to shred. AMZ on entry duty. Walko swings past the angle, and the bomb is very much just going the other way. You know, Walko at one point in his career put G2 to shame. But can he handle G3?
Absolutely. Never forget a G2 SmackDown from Walco. That first map was something special. Remembered in the history books of all NA ECL casters.
Yes. Nigo's been shook to this day. He's never been the same.
Walco, ooh, he didn't turn around in time though. He
Oh,
got
no.
caught. A little bit surprised there by Calamity. I thought maybe he heard the footsteps, not quite. So Walco doesn't even save. Still has money to reinvest here though, so not a big deal at the end of the day. Either way, G3 rather gonna find themselves 6 rounds in total. That is quite nice here. Excellent work being done. Can they win the half here? This is just on the T side, right? This is the favorite side, so you want to walk away with some extra credit here if you can get 7.
It starts off nicely with Wolfie getting that op pick on AMZ outside of that B main area. He does make the reposition as well. Starting to get activated across the map. G3 try to react, but perhaps too slow for Wolfie. Then there's another one in the kill feed. Now 6C, it's a little awkward. He decides to look away there, and it might cost them a little bit. Wolfie has been deleted. 2v3 on the cards. And he does make the escape.
Gotta get the bomb. That's the first step here. Second step is finding the right bomb site. Mid control being kind of reclaimed here by the side of party astronauts. They're gonna have a better idea of where things are heading. Bomb now just being recovered. 30 seconds left. It is going to be a B-side finish here between these two players. But I mean, it is really just going to be Bentley here to defend up against these two. He's got to do it all.
He's going to make his in through the site. Oh, jiggle peeks from Bentley. 10 seconds. Now Bentley realizes all he has to do is stop the bomb, but it does cross on over to be safe. Nate, though, underhanded. Does not go sky high. Laxi just holds on and takes Walko with them. And then Obi comes through the 2v3. It's so close, but Chop controls the spray just barely to get it in for Party Astronauts. We've got a tie game at the half. Man, this is going to be a good one. And so we are off. G3 keeping it competitive here versus Party Astronauts. A full Mongolian core here in North America. We've seen it before. We've seen exchange students put up a bit of a ruckus here in North America with Frankie and co. But Party Astronauts are about to show them who's boss. Rep the hometown here. That's going to be a pot flash through on towards this A site. And Ben Leet even holding down the smoke. A perfect, pristine execute there from PA. Bomb's going to get planted.
Yeah, they're going to be tough to take down on this T side. I'll tell you that much. Party Astronauts now in the favored half. They closed out just barely. They almost let that last round slip. G3 really putting up a fight in so many of these rounds here. But a smoke and a kit and a late take could be interesting here. They gotta land the kills though.
Aw.
And without taking down Walco, that's gonna make it near impossible.
Ooh.
Some nice kills from Obi on the way out of this round, but 60 will put it to rest. And it's reclaiming that lead here pretty quick for PA.
Dynamic duo here for Party Astronauts. 60 and Shot, both sitting on 16 kills. But it's been 60 who is just topping the ADR charts. That's how you really measure impact here. 122 ADR. He's basically outpacing himself. Right now. Outpacing his kills in ADR is always something you dream of. So here we go. Walco gonna be tested with a couple of pistols. He holds his line. Is he asleep at the wheel? Oh no, this could get weird. This could get very weird. 60 getting ran down. Gotta bounce. Gotta blast. And the Party Astronauts are out of there. And the A site is overrun.
I was gonna say where'd the AK go, but they find it eventually. And they don't really press much forward after that point. Obi probably just wanting to save. The rest of the roster can go in for some kills. Chop making sure that things stay nice and tidy here. Party Astronauts are going to move up to 8 here before we hop into that first gun round. Not before Chop farms some sweeties. I will call him Sue. We will call him Sue.
You don't need to tell us to call you Sue. I mean, you can name yourself Sue, and we will do it. You know, it's like, we are commentators. Like, we will say your name. Like, I don't know why he has to tell us,
It's
you know,
pretty
to
demanding.
do our jobs.
Right.
Now, this guy doesn't really get it.
Got your back. We got your back. Don't you worry. That's been a fun watch so far.
Oh, yeah.
Had that sick 1v3 that just like blew up in PA's face out of nowhere.
Whoa, but that's gonna be some trouble as Obi gets plastered early on. We do have Call Me Sue taking the window angle, and then he pushes through the fading smoke to catch 60 out. That's gonna pull the pin on the take. But Call Me Sue is back in position and a smoke delaying here. Ben Leet's gonna walk forward right into him, but oh my goodness, Walco just cleared up both players, creating the double flank. We have got a round in our hands here in the 2v2.
Oh, hits the brakes, but Call Me Sue's prepared for this, and his
The
teammate
bomb.
just dropped the bomb. He got chased by Calamity.
And Walco's gonna make his way back through.
Call Me Sue has heard all this. Has a crazy flank.
Does he know? Oh, sneaks back into B main here. Like, what an oddity of a round at the moment. Smoke gets deployed and Walco is very suspicious. Like, something's amiss. Yeah, why is this guy firing off just random bullets through the smoke? questions have to be asked here for Walco. 20 seconds. And surely he starts clearing out every nook and cranny of this site. Or, better yet, Cole, he can't run to the A site. He doesn't have time for that. And I think he's just planting in the open for A main. Or is he? He just gets off the angle, unable to be seen. Call me Sue. Will get into the site. Walko's going to deal with them. And now he knows. Calamity thunder stomping forward. Walko's up for the clutch and the flashbang. Eaton. Walko with the headshot. Perfection in the clutch. 3-round lead for Party Astronauts.
Man, what a round from Walker right there. Perfectly played, dodging out on so many of those angles. Just beautiful counter-strike showed up from Walco in that 1v2. I thought that Call Me Sue's position would have completely saved them there, but I think you're right, that spamming, the lack of initiative there coming through that MP9 gave him some sort of sense that, you know, he was playing with some oddity in that round right there. And read into it just brilliantly by planting where he did. Giving Party Astronauts just so much more to work with in the second half. Just keep things up, keep the pressure applied. HE just barely bounces away from Chop. He still stays healthy.
Surely 16 spams this, or just, you know, take down Call Me Sue, MP9, close range, not good enough to find that opening pick. Walko has been such an asset. He is the third fragger that this team needs. We were like wondering, at least I was, you know, this team doesn't have the firepower, and I kept on yapping. Walko will actually fall into the hands of AMZ, however, but that primes up this A-site play, and out in the open, AMZ somehow survives the flashbang, but not much longer than that. Clean take, and Party Astronauts have paved a street right to the end of this round and maybe this map and series.
Well, could be the case here. So beat Flax, you have to call in a save. We'll pick up an AK, which is quite nice, but again, G3 having the guns out hasn't been necessarily the big win condition for them. Has been more so can these individuals step up. Just a little bit of flair shown out from them so far. Might not be enough to shut down what PA have built up structure-wise.
Yeah.
With so much experience on this squad for sure.
Experience, and then when that gets a little bit lacking, when G3 start a little uprising, there arrives a clutch. And I mean, you can see that the tactical reactions are just prepared there for Party Astronauts. A lot of spots in towards middle. They're kind of ready to punish the map-wide overextensions from this G3 unit. And we might have to say hello to G3 in that lower bracket if time gives. As Walko's able to crack open on towards B main, a little extension, and it gets punished cleanly. And Wolfie as well, just sniped down AMZ. And G3 are already playing for such a massive deficit.
Yeah, tough to fight back from this 5v3 here. They want to maybe get aggressive. They could time it, but they're already around the corner. They're already executing it towards A. And this is a multi-pronged approach between A main.
Wow.
And middle. Good luck, Calamity. Yeah, he just gets blasted. Near flawless on the execution. Not losing anybody just yet. And Call Me Sue just left to for something. And he's taken down to 1 HP. The hunt will be on. They'll chase him down.
Yeah, he's not going to be escaping this one. It almost felt like this round was just premeditated from Party Astronauts. A favorable fight wherever you look. And shoot, I mean, if Walker wanted to, he could knife him, but he'll spare him the humiliation as it's 11-6, 5 rounds in a row to kick off this T side, and a flash in the pan. It may have been all along.
Absolutely. Could be curtains here soon. Party Astronauts playing too strong right now. G3 struggling to find their footing. Gonna try for a fast B attack right now. There goes the MP9 chasing things down, but Waco's here as well. And he's surprising them.
Now, Obi does come through with the double, but that just reveals so much of the setup for G3. Party Astronauts not in the perfect position to respond, however, for once. Oh my.
So, what?
What you see is what you get.
Wow. That is some sort of bounce back right there. But look at this. They got to double up on this A side here soon. You are going to see Call Me Sue make it alongside Obi. Two very strong players that can maybe defend.
There's the first. Stop though, searching, looking. And Obi can't come away with two, but he's bought time. Call Me Sue running up on the site. Wolfie wants to stick the whole way, but no respect from Call Me Sue. G3 will finally break the deadlock.
There you go. Able to step up here on the CT side. Call Me Sue just taking a little bit of initiative right there. And we'll make sure that no more 1v2s come of this this half either. Making sure that Wolfie can't get activated in that clutch. So they bought themselves a lifeline here. Especially considering that was kind of a, I would say more so a 4v3 than anything. Because Walker was definitely insta-traded, but we'll be able to pull it back alongside Call Me Sue, keeping them in a good spot here. Wolfie seems to be tagged down already by his counterpart in AMZ, and oh my god, playing right around that smoke. There was a HE that blew it open, but 60 gonna hit the decks to it.
Hold on, there's a little bit of a read though from Party Astronauts calling a bit of an empty A site. Boy, are they correct on that. Molly goes into the back of the site. Calamity, there's no time to be lobbing in smokes.
He's kept him at bay though, that might have saved him.
There's no way they're respecting this, unbelievably so. And by this point, oh, chop. Oh, he has Calamity pinned. He has Calamity pinned. Now he pulls out grenades as well. Laxi finds Walko over towards that A site. This round is looking dire. Party Astronauts with double flashes on in. And that forces Calamity off the angle. Call Me Sue as well, blinded up. This is just so awkward right now. Calamity falls. Chop gets a headshot. Is there anything extra that this 6 HP player can do? Call Me Sue will say no. And G3 with 2 rounds in a row. They're not done yet.
Grabbing themselves another one right there. Couldn't quite figure out what they wanted to do right there. So much indecision for Party Astronauts, and their big window of opportunity, their big chance got swiped aside when they didn't take it into that B site. Very respectful of the utility right there. Being utilized in Calamity. I thought having the smoke out would have cost him everything, but I think it really saved his chances at defending that A side. Imagine he has to fight from that distance with only an MP9. Instead, he buys time for his extra help to arrive, and it is Party Astronauts having to walk away from that one, just kind of confused as to what they wanted to finish up with.
So attack timeout from Party Astronauts. They've kind of reached the end of the line here. Their finances. You know, Cole, you think Viathan should start putting him some work? He's still 0-0 right now. Maybe he should get in the server.
I actually
Thanks for
messaged
laughing.
him and said, "Can you please leave?" and just send him a screenshot of the scoreline. But yeah, not doing the best, but also not really doing the worst, you know. It's just
Well, this
neutral.
could get pretty bad here for G3. It's only a 2-man defense. This is too weak to hold on. And a
Ooh.
MAC-10 just charges through the smoke. Obi gets bayoneted. Laxi back at the site. Goes for 1 and 2. More than he needed to. There's actually a man advantage now for G3. Can Bentley hold on back at the site though? Komisu flying through but out of ammunition. Wolfie will nail the first flick. Does he have anything more in him? Back at the site though, not fast enough for AMZ. There's a retake for G3.
They're on the scene instantly right there. Forced by punish, despite the man advantage, so much time being bought. No one wanted to push into the site right there. I think they were all kind of getting their utility out, trying to smoke for the cross, but in doing so, they still had yet to clear the player in the back of the site. So even though there was such a weak defense, G3 get involved quickly. They get the rotations rolling. Party Astronauts still stuck on 11. They can't find their way to the finish line on this T side. G3 are building up some momentum. They're building up a spree right now.
This map's gotten close. But you know, Cole, it would really be the most NA thing ever if they lost this kind of round. You can't forget what region we're in right now. But AMC swings forward. Easy pick. The pistols start to run the gauntlet. But they're not fast enough to catch the Opper. Hold on. 60. Let's get loud about it. And sees the player here. But Laxi will pass the test. Doubles up. This round has been silenced.
Shut down with ease here. Now it's up to Chop and Walco to do some damage. Maybe get a bomb down and get some extra cash flow going. Onto the A side, they will attempt here. Calamity has always been playing a pretty passive setup here, it seems. Will be given the space, but gonna shut it down quickly thereafter. Double digits landed here by G3 and are putting a hurtin' in this PA squad. Could they actually do it? I mean, they are stuck right now. But we're back onto the gun rounds here once again.
Gotta pull this one across the line. Like there were individuals stepping up at every turn. Walco was having a hell of a half. Top and 60 have added to the tally as well, but unable to handle some of these opening picks, and we have another attempt here from AMZ. Simultaneously, though, 60 is up to no good. That op, though, misses its opportunity. And towards A main, and the same goes for 60. Inconclusive so far.
Bar's early campaign been shut down. Yeah, Ben Elite looking to tussle with E-Box control, and a lot of eyes turned his way. A lot of attention being pulled this direction. And Walco just throwing a bit of a fake right now, hoping that he can keep some rotates rolling, and he actually is successful in that measure.
It looks like we're just gonna slingshot in towards this A site. A main control. We got that. Now thinking about flying on through.
Ooh, that's what
60.
they're looking for, though. That triggered some B aggression right there. And Walco, he absolutely deletes it. More B aggression, but Wolfie not so fortunate on the angle, and they're shifting up the setups here instantly, G3.
But look at this. 60 hears these rotates. He's playing out towards these doors. It doesn't matter. He doesn't get the kill, but that's Calamity. That's supposed to be the A anchor. Spotted in towards middle. He's going to hide away. Bomb? The bomb needs to go through. Wolfie, you can't just post up right now. Wolfie's going to be able to get through, though, and Walco fortunate to cut off a rotate, allowing the bomb to get in safely. The 2 versus 3. Laxi and Call Me Soup. The flank, the backstab here from Chop. Going all the way around the world. No way you're going to knife him. You just can't. Now it's just going to be Call Me Soup up top. Bentley in the corner, and he'll find the frag. No more 1v3s. No more clutches for G3. That's series point for Party Astronauts.
Oh, man. That's a chaotic round right there. But you're right. I think just 60 calling in these panicky rotations coming through from G3. Walco so diligent on his kind of B-lurking endeavor as well. Finds the first kill as the A execute gets thrown out and threatened. And that was a pretty chaotic situation right there. Required the perfect mid-round reads. It required so much, game plan off of information. And if you allow for Party Astronauts to play like that, I think they're going to get away with it here. They're going to use that experience against you. And right there, Binley with a perfect bit of composure right there. Gets the bomb down with about 10 seconds left and a fairly empty bomb site. Other than just Calamity on 5 HP.
Yeah, 60 was behind enemy lines. He just heard everything going on and communicated. I mean, that round was all communication from 60. And he probably is just like calling the numbers back and forth between the sites. Party Astronauts no, but G3 are back on another purchase still. AMZ back up to the same play.
Good job. Forward angle here. How far does AMZ want to go?
He's going all the way. He's going to walk into so many different players.
Good shot.
And he's fully blind too. Chop walks through the whole defense. Instant double headshot.
My God, Chop just decimating the defense here. Wolfie, though,
What?
not able to connect it. OB will take 2. Call Me Sue will find one as well. Good luck on your man advantage. Your 2-man advantage, in fact. It is completely crumbled here within seconds.
Man. Party Astronauts have to somehow come back from that. They didn't have the bomb with them. They had to go back into spawn. So they have to reset the situation and finish what Chop started. But this is an excellent spot here. Empty. Side of A main. We're going to pull any pins. We're clearing every single angle. Surely this position might be known. Is he going to go for the swing? You're right. The smoke's a bit deep. And then Laxi just takes down the bomb planter. Are you serious? Walco has to go up for the clutch. He gets dinked. And there's 10 seconds left. There is no winning this here, surely. First kill's good, but ran down eventually. We need all rounds of regulation.
That right there, I think, is such a wild blunder coming through from PA. They find 2 picks on that A side. In my brain, that's the easiest call you could ever make right there. Just barreled in towards A. What else do you really need to do in that round? There was still maybe one more, a little bit passive, but missed opportunity right there. PA in a 5v3. There's no easier chance to close than what they just had right there. Now they got to do it the hard way. They're going to try and end it with a B-side finish.
Fades through, but they're just going to disrespect this. We are flying through this. An HE will not stop him here. A perfect flashbang as well. Double entries. And that's catastrophe for G3.
Well, this time I said easiest opportunity in the 5v3. They remanufacture it in the very next round. And this time it's a post plant to add to the tally. This is going to be incredibly challenging.
Still, I mean, tons of utility available for G3 to try and swing it back, but they need kills to get in first. And that smoke makes it a little awkward. The Tech 9 from Chop as well cuts down another. 2 versus 3. Ben Leet even around the edges of the smoke. And PA will end it. An uprising there from G3. A chance at the upset to drag it to overtime and maybe a third map, but just falling short.
It goes the distance right there. They put up one hell of a fight for G3. They really made PA sweat, especially when you come back and you show what